Let's see. Why is there no good? Let's see this. Okay, so he sucked his brother's meat. He got whatever he was doing. Caught a predator. Season 4 teaser already. It's actually crazy. And also, Lil Tay is beefing with Kai. Yo, look at all this. I watched this after. He said that fucking. I'm not saying this name, bro. And if in it antic, nah, I'm not watching that. The only person I used to be watching is Internet Etiquette, whatever you call his name. And
Send it back.
TikTok could kill 2 people. What's it? TikTokers, bro. It's just people in general. Okay, let's see, let's see.
Alright, man, so looks like our boy
Justin Bieber's situation is sad. What even happened to? I've not heard anything about him besides the dating stuff.
Justin Bieber, best believer, has not been doing too good lately.
I've not seen anything. Maybe I don't follow him, so like I don't know. I've not heard anything about him since. But damn, let's see this. Does he look like he hasn't slept in like a decade? No, I'm not a decade, obviously. Like 2 days. And he looks like he took like a drug or something.
Yo, I've been the shit.
So yeah, lately it looks like this man has been extremely drugged up. He's been
Yeah, see, how the hell did he know it too? And this looks like he's going through a lot of things. Maybe I don't know, dating situation. The whole thing's piling up on them. People are in this comment section talking about Diddy and him and some other shit. Maybe his wife. Maybe and it could be anything. You think about it.
off his rocks. And it's evident with his impending divorce, or allegedly. Those were rumors that him and Hailey Bieber are gonna be divorcing. And with the whole Diddy situation, obviously, Diddy
How the hell did I say? Yeah, I'm just him. I'm literally just him. I'm literally just him. I am him.
was a mentor to young Justin Bieber as he was coming up in the game. We all already know that. And as far as I can tell, rumors at this point, but they have been brought up in court document where he may have been linked to some type of abuse. So with the struggle of his marriage with Hailey Bieber, with the P. Diddy situation and rumors and speculation around him being abused in the entertainment business and that possibly damaging his psyche and his mental health, I can now see why he's
So many things piling up on him. That's
up here.
you having stress from school. You work. Basically, YouTube. Let's just say you have like 70 different side jobs. Like YouTube, you stream, you're doing all these other things. This that. You just have a thing on you, toll on you, and eventually,
And rapping to some random ass song that I don't even know what we're listening to, bro.
Yo, I've been the shit.
Yeah, man, somebody please get this man some help desperately, immediately, urgently. Honestly, I don't know what the hell Justin Bieber was doing on his live stream, man. Like, clearly this man is...
bro's gooning, bro. I think gooning or getting back shots. That's what it looks
I
like.
don't know what the hell...
Oh, you can see it.
Desperately, immediately, urgently.
Yes, King. Yes, King. That's just what reminds me of, bro. How the hell do I know what it is? Kind of weird of me, bro. Literally weird of me.
Honestly, I don't know what the hell Justin Bieber was doing on his live stream, man. Like, clearly this man is tweaked out. He's zoned out. He's looking off into space. Clearly he's on some type of drug. And at this point, just like my last video with Kodak Black, it seems like a lot of these celebrities, these young celebrities who are
Combat. This whole background song reminds me of Melody Combat. I ain't watch Hajime no Ippo too.
either 30 or younger, just crashing out, bro. They're drugged up, they've been abused, they've been strung out, exploited by their labels, their mentors, the people closest to them, and now they're just, as it appears to seem, at a breaking point, is what I'm picking up. A lot of these young guys are just at a breaking point. Here we have this one comment by Rachel. She said, people are saying he's not on drugs. I don't know who's saying that. It's obvious he's on drugs, but they say, have you ever been around someone on drugs? He's absolutely high on something, and it's not weed. In other news related,
So if he's not on drugs, he's high on something, and weed isn't weed a drug too? Whatever it is. People saying he's not on drugs. Have you ever seen it or been anyone on drugs? Yeah. See, if you basically read it wrong, and I basically
ever been around someone on drugs? He's absolutely high on something, and it's not weed. In other news related to Justin Bieber, they say Justin Bieber, a 31-year-old married and father, is bragging about effing his ex. I refuse to believe Selena Gomez is the problem. But in another cryptic post by Justin Bieber, we have this photo here posted to his IG.
he's basically going through the what's her name? Oh, the old lady who basically broke down and had a mental issue. Oh no, I forgot her name. I think she was blonde.
With over 1 million likes of him as a baby in front of a whole bunch of shipping containers, which in my opinion is creepy as hell. And then in the next photo, we have young Justin Bieber posting himself on his own IG. And the caption reads, Justin Bieber posted a photo of himself as a child and photo of shipping containers with a baby in the picture on his Instagram page. In his post, he sadly wrote, he has anger issues, but he wants to grow and not react so much.
I think he's basically trying to tell us something. They started shipping containers and stuff, and he was him as a baby. So he's basically losing himself because shipping containers are on ships that basically go to another country, and he's basically on it. I'm guessing he's losing himself. That's basically what he's trying to say. Bro,
Completely understandable.
didn't he get him like therapy or
I
something?
used to be there. We know he's a victim, but he's telling us he was also trafficked in shipping containers or just trying to expose this happens. I'm not sure if he was a victim of child trafficking. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case at one point of his life, but we all know that child trafficking definitely happens in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, in the music industry, in all kinds of media. We know children are abused worldwide by a lot of rich and powerful people who are legit psychopaths. I mean, the man we shall not name in this video who allegedly hung himself like 2 to 3 years ago, and the list full of people on that island apparently never got to prison. Like, bruv, this is the world we live in, and Justin Bieber may have been a victim of all that. We may never know, and that may be a contributing factor to his declining mental health and the obvious psychological breakdown we're seeing before our very eyes.
Fans have been very concerned about Justin Bieber.
We know children are abused worldwide by a lot of rich and powerful people who are legit psychopaths. I mean, the man we shall not name in this video who allegedly hung himself like 2 to 3 years ago, and the list full of people on that island
Who hung himself? Eb?
apparently never got to prison. Like, bruv, this is the world we live in, and Justin Bieber may have been a victim of all that. We may never know. And
Yes, yeah.
And that may be a contributing factor to his declining mental health and the obvious psychological breakdown we're seeing before our very eyes.
Fans have been very concerned about Justin Bieber after some photos and videos in the last few weeks. And their concern in seeing images like this is thinking that perhaps he is in the middle of some drug binge.
You know, Snowfall. Snowfall. The white detective guy that was helping smuggle drugs.
Respectfully, I'm not gonna lie. Looking at this photo right now, Justin Bieber looks like he is on drugs. He looks high as fuck. He looks strung out. He looks like he's been up for days, and he looks like complete shit. I'm sorry to say, he needs help. Just like Kodak Black, just like the rest of these celebrities. Honestly, I don't want to see any of these young guys ODing off of drugs when it can be completely avoided. Again, with the P. Diddy situation and the stresses of his marriage, and also him alluding to the possible fact that he could have been a victim of child sex trafficking and all the drugs and alcohol he must have abused in his life to cope with everything he's been hiding from the world. I mean, you can definitely see it on his face.
So
You know,
he should get therapy, which will kind of help him. If that's someone who basically gets to know him.
recently I heard a song of Justin Bieber singing to his fans. I'm not sure how old it is, but the message was definitely clear and obvious.
They criticize the things I did as an idiot kid. Oh, what if you had it all? Nobody to call. Maybe then you know me. 'Cause I've had everything, but no one's listening. And that's just fucking lonely.
So clearly,
I swear I've heard this song before, like so many times.
the message, he says, what if you had it all, but you had no one to call? He acknowledges that he has everything. He's privileged, but no one's listening. He says that's just effing wrong, So as I've stated multiple times in my videos in the past, I mean, like I say, money can't buy everything. Money cannot buy mental health. Like, sure, you're privileged. You can do anything you want in the world, but if you have demons inside eating you up every day, you see plenty of rich people killing themselves all the time, ODing, hanging themselves, crashing the F out. Like, bro, statistically speaking, a lot of the happiest people or people with the most well-being in the world typically come from third world countries where leisure is casual, family is beautiful, and the weather is nice. They may not be the richest, but what they have is family, love, nature, and fun.
Fucking lonely. I'm so lonely. Lonely. I'm so lonely. Lonely.
Honestly, the song is very powerful. I know this is like a acapella type, acoustic type song, and honestly, I feel for him, bro. I feel like Justin, throughout his entire career, was just an innocent kid who loved music, he loved singing, and
After all these rich ass niggas started coming after him, touching him and shit, doing some weird shit because he's a kid who can defend himself, and they have power over him. Weird ass niggas, bro.
And he got caught up in the trap of record labels and the P. Diddy situation and people exploiting him for his fame, his talent, his money. And now he's at the older part of his life, still a young man, of course, but he just seems to be struggling with his mental health. He's highlighting it on Instagram in front of millions of people. He's singing about it. He's clearly going through drugs and addiction at this point in time. He's potentially going to be breaking up with his wife, and he's going to be losing half or more. And people need to understand death.
He should have done everything. Actually, his mom was the one who put him in the industry in the first place. Put it on his dad's name.
By 1,000 cuts. When you have all these things attacking your body and your mental health, your physical well-being from all types of angles every single day, bro, there comes a point where you can't take anymore, bro. There comes a point where there's that one final straw that breaks the camel's back, and then you finally flip the fuck out and something bad happens, something devastating happens that you can't come back from. And I'm genuinely hoping that Justin Bieber never reaches that point, because at that point, it's pretty much over for most people. But yeah, man, like, I respect Justin. He's always been sort of the guy who has been relegated to the pop slop generic type guy who has a fan base full of teen girls, who I suppose has been dismissed for his musical talent. The guy.
His fan base is full of just like older people, teen, yeah. Like back in those days, baby. I remember always like sing that song in the jacuzzi and shit. I remember always singing that song. Chilling in the jacuzzi, sitting down. Like chilling in the jacuzzi, just sitting down, letting the bubbles go out. That's all you be hearing. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and just sitting down, listening to the song. Hey, baby. Oh yeah, baby. All that out there was actually fun. I actually liked it.
Immaculate vocals, can play multiple instruments, can dance a little. Like, I genuinely think Justin deserves more respect than he has gotten through his entire career. I even found this interesting clip floating around online with Justin singing with this guy, I forgot, I think Kid Leroy from Australia. It seems as though that he was drugged up here too, either high or drunk or a combination of the two, but I found this clip interesting.
When I'm away from you, I miss your touch. The reason I don't even lie. It's been difficult for me to trust. I'm afraid that I'll fuck it up. Ain't no way that I can leave. Cause I don't remember the words, and that's crazy. Cause you know that without you. So baby, hey. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, now I'll be fucked up. I do the same. If I told you that I never would have told you. I never could find nobody. Need you to stay.
So like I said, Justin, he clearly loves singing. He's clearly a true artist. I wish the guy luck, man. Honestly, I know he's going through a hard time, bro. There's trials and tribulations for all of us. There's peaks and valleys, man. So I'm genuinely wishing him the best of luck with his mental health and, the situation with Diddy and his wife potentially, getting divorced from her and, financial issues, the drug issues, basically the whole onslaught of everything he's going through. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to follow me everywhere and join the community. All links are down below in the description. And until next time, everybody, stay safe out there.
Hopefully, he actually, keeps starving. Hopefully, his mental health gets better and stuff. Hopefully, he does not do anything stupid.